Hey champions, what's up with you? Thank you so much for tuning into my channel, that is #Vision, and I am your personal auxiliary Vinay. So talking about today's video will be all about summary writing, how to write a perfect, precise summary and get obtained that 5 marks. 5 marks from English and 5 marks from Marathi. You're gonna be getting 10 marks. So let's see how to draft a perfect summary. While writing summary writing, make it very sure that the passage will be given to you in the form of 25 to 30 lines, but you should not be elaborative and gonna be making that 25 to 30 lines into maximum 8 to 10 lines brief summary. So by writing summary, make it very sure that there should be 2 elements mentioned by yourself as the qualities of summary and the elements of summary. Talking about the qualities of summary include clarity. When you're gonna be writing summary writing, make it very sure there should be clarity. कुछ भी भला चंगा जो भी दिया है पैसेज के अंदर वो लिखना नहीं है आपको. जो मेन मुद्दे की बात है आपको वो लिख के वो बता के आपको खत्म करना है. बिना वजह की उसमें जो रामायण दिया है आपको मेंशन करने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है. There should be clarity, ambiguity वाले वर्ड्स और जो भी डायरेक्ट स्पीच में दिया है, quotations में दिया है या proverb mention किया, you should not be mentioning all that stuff because it won't be carrying any sort of marks when you're going to be writing the same thing in the summary. The second thing is correctness. When you're going to be writing summary, make it very sure there should be correctness in the order of what you have written. There should not be a jumble sentence being like the last word mentioned at the first line and etc. You shouldn't be more elaborative. The summary should exactly is of 8 to 10 lines, so उसमें आपको elaborate करने की कोई जरूरत नहीं कि आपने इस चीज को इतना लिखा है और उससे आपकी लाइन बढ़ गई है. Make it very sure कि अगर ऐसा होगा तो आपको examiner marks नहीं देगा. The third thing is objectivity. Make it very precise that what you're gonna be writing after looking at the perfect highlight of the passage. The objectivity of the summary should be exactly clearly viewed out by the examinee, and the examiner should understand that what the person or what the student have actually written down in the summary writing. The next thing is, while mentioning summary writing in the board exam paper, make it very sure your summary should be a somewhat logical thing. Logical connectivity should be there in the summary writing. Just because अगर आपने कुछ भी बेतुका लिखा है या अनाप शनाप लिखा है, आपको उसके मार्क्स नहीं मिलने वाले हैं. एंड अगर आपका जो पैसेज में दिया हुआ है चीज, अगर आपने उसको परफेक्टली मेंशन नहीं किया है तो उसके भी मार्क्स आपको नहीं मिलने वाले. और जो पैसेज में दिया हुआ चीज अलग है और आपने जो लिखा है अलग है तो उसके मार्क्स आपको नहीं मिलने वाले. तो अगर ये 3 चीज आप बराबर से नहीं करोगे तो आपको मार्क्स नहीं मिलेंगे. मतलब आपकी जो लॉजिकल जो सोच है वो नहीं इसमें मेंशन की गई है. जो समरी राइटिंग में एक्चुअली में बताया गया है आपने वो चीज कोई भी इसमें मेंशन किया नहीं है. The next thing is, when you're going to be writing summaries, like mention the completeness of the summary or the passage being given to you. That should not at all be some such things जो आपने miss out कर दिया हो, which should have been there in the summary. So make it very sure there should be a completeness when you're going to be drafting a summary. These were the qualities. Now talking about what are the elements required for writing summary. Writing summary means you have to read the passage carefully and should underline the important words or important sentences which you're going to be writing in summary. The first important element. The second important element is when you're going to be underlining, make it very sure you omit or delete unnecessary details you don't see at that thing and don't try to mention that particular thing again. When writing summary, make it very sure there should be no point at where you're going to be mentioning quotations, mentioning any sort of proverbs, etc. The next thing is underline the important elements and mention it between the summary. The next thing is the summary which you will be writing should be in the form of indirect speech. It should not be in the form of direct speech. It is written by the observer who is actually reading out the passage and drafting a summary. That means an examinee who is writing the summary. Make it very sure that you are writing it in a very perfect manner. The next thing is use of past tense only. When you're going to be writing summary, make it very sure that you are using past tense. If you are using any present tense in between the summary, make it very sure that the sentence should have a universal factual truth. or else you're going to be using only and only past tense. Next, when preparing a summary, make it very sure that the summary should be of only one paragraph. The main and the important and the bonus rule of the element is that your summary should be of one paragraph, and when you're going to be following all this objectivity, all these elements and qualities, you're going to be getting 5 marks in English and 5 marks in Marathi of mentioning a perfect summary. Giving up the title, it is not at all important. While mentioning summary writing, you don't have to give any sort of title, but make it very clear when you are writing summary, आप बराबर से लिख रहे हो, आपके elements बराबर आपने mention किया है, आपने मुद्दे की बात ही लिखी है, आपने कोई भी बेतु शेतु या कोई भी फालतू बात उसमें मेंशन नहीं किया, आपने उसको परफेक्टली ड्राफ्ट किया है एंड उसके थ्रू आपने आपका एक समरी का फॉर्मेट बनाकर अच्छे से लिख दिया है. आपका 5 मार्क्स आई स्वेयर कहाँ पे भी नहीं जाने वाला है. द थिंग इज मेक श्योर दैट ये वीडियो को आप फॉलो करो एंड उसके बाद में आप समरी राइटिंग करो. करेक्ट. Thank you so much for watching my whole video. I'll be coming with the video every Mondays, every Wednesdays and every Fridays. And an additional video will be coming on Sunday, that is on alternative Sunday, in which I'll be teaching you what sort of ideology you'll be applying while writing board exams. And I'll be giving you a motivational booster every time. So until we meet, thank you for watching the video. All the best.